was a career best performance, and he's put a statement out there to all the middleweights that Thompson is here, he's undefeated, and he's ready to take on anyone, and I think he's going to be a hard night's work for anyone domestically, and let's see if he can achieve his dream of world title honours at some point. Long way to go, but tonight he was absolutely breathtaking, and I think a star has been born in Sheffield.
Abbas here for iBoxingHub. I'm joined by the legendary Adam Smith. Adam, another successful GBM event. How has it been for yourselves?
Fantastic night, great event. It was exciting from start to finish. We had all sorts. The professional debut of Ed Hardy was great, and a lot of good undercard fights. The early card, Taz Nadeem with a brilliant knockout win. Yeah, the knockout bonus has certainly added something to it. I think Izzy's going to be short of a few quid at the end of the night, but I tell you what, it was a fantastic night. Maxi Hughes was in a really tough fight and delivered that incredible knockout at the end. Yeah, Anwar Akbar, unlucky to have that fight reduced to 4 rounds. I think he would have liked 6, and there was a little bit of confusion backstage, so that was a shame, but he'll be back. Tyson Gallagher and Tori Ellis, it was a bit of a mess. It didn't really stylistically work. However, Tyson scored the knockdown, and I thought she won fairly clearly. Tori Ellis will learn from it, and she just didn't, I don't think, have that professional experience. But it was a shame that their boxing skills weren't on display tonight. But it was interesting and intriguing all the way through. And then, of course, the big ones, the big boys, Hughie Fury and Christian, they gave so much, Hughie and Christian. They over 8 rounds, it was just a great battle, and Hughie, I thought, won clearer than the scorecard, but ultimately it was a fantastic fight, and that's what the crowd love, and Hughie can go on and Christian can come back, so I think that was another good one. Ryan Walsh, I'm so pleased for the Chroma guys. Everybody was sort of saying he was too old and they were writing him off, and I feel for Reece Mould. It's not a nice way to go in front of your crowd. I mean, look what happened to Anthony last week at Wembley, Anthony Joshua both. But Reece will come back, he'll rebuild, and as for Ryan, it was a stunning win and a great win for him, and showed that he's got the legs and the power, and he's still going to be a force for anyone, certainly at domestic level. I'd love to see him fight for a title. So yeah, so Ryan Walsh, great. And then Shaquille Thompson, the star performance at the end of the night. He was absolutely brilliant. He was authoritative, he was focused, he was sharp, he was intelligent, and he broke River Wilson then up and took him out sweetly. It was a career best performance, and he's put a statement out there to all the middleweights that Thompson is here, he's undefeated, and he's ready to take on anyone, and I think he's going to be a hard night's work for anyone domestically, and let's see if he can achieve his dream of world title honours at some point. Long way to go, but tonight he was absolutely breathtaking, and I think a star has been born in Sheffield.
I was going to say, when Izzy brought you on for this project, is this the nights that you envision going forward, and what GBM can bring basically going forward for British boxing?
Yes, Izzy came up to me a few months ago at Johnny Nelson's foundation dinner, and he said I was still not very well, and he said, do you fancy commentating on a GBM show? It was here. It was one that Shaq headlined against Gino Cantas, and I came and I was blown away by the production, by the atmosphere, by the fights, and I thought I want to be part of this, and I get on really well with Izzy. He's infectious to be around. Mitch Costello and I go way back because I used to work with his dad, and the GBM team are really cool. I spent a lot of time with Alex Maver, and we've been around the country, and do you know what, it's nice to be back in the team. I've worked with Eddie and Ben and Frank and Calla and all of them, but yeah, this is a slightly new chapter, and it's great to see something grow. It's not small hall. This is a bigger arena now. This is a fantastic sort of future it's got, and now with DAZN on board, I really think that we're putting on as good shows as anyone, and okay, we're not at the level of Matchroom or Queensberry or even Boxer with maybe some of the fights, the caliber, but I tell you what, today was as good as any other card you've seen domestically in a long time, and I think that DAZN have got to take take a look at this. They've got to surely want more. Eddie was here tonight. He was so impressed, and why not? You know, Izzy deserves his place at the table at some point. I think he needs a fighter. Maybe it is Shaq to get onto that Saudi stage, and you know, I think the future is very bright for GBM. I just love working with them because they're enthusiastic, they're passionate, and it reminds me of the early days with Eddie. And you know, I think we're going to go a long way.
I was going to say, just quickly, can you share any of the conversation between Eddie and Izzy, what they were speaking? Were you able to get a listen into it?
Well, I was commentating the other side of the ropes, but I do know that Eddie really likes Izzy, and it's mutual. There's a collaboration there. We're all under the DAZN umbrella. Eddie doesn't feel a threat. He's in a league of his own in many ways, up with Frank and the other guys, Spencer Brown and everyone in Riyadh season. You know, we're not there yet, but Izzy is doing so well. He, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, he just wanted to. He was managing fighters. He sat at a promotion and he thought, I can do this. So what a great idea. You know, him and Hassan and Mitch got together. They've added a few people, and you know, we've got a small team, but it's a great team. And yeah, look, you never know what's going to happen in boxing, but I think GBM have put on fantastic production, fantastic shows, and British boxing's got to take note now.
I was just going to say before we wrap up, from myself and the iBoxing team, it's great obviously to see yourselves healthy and getting better as well, so we appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
And just one final moment, Manchester Arena, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, I was there watching it. When I went back, watched the replay, your commentary on Kell Brook's entrance was unbelievable. Like, that was a special entrance, even though I wanted Amir Khan to win. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for us as well. Bless
you. Kell Brook's ring walk music was one of the great ones, and when the piano went that night, it was all destined for Kell, wasn't it? Great night, one of many, but it's just lovely to be commentating again, and I'm pleased to be healthy, so thanks very much for that.
Thank you for your time, Adam.